and then make sure the amount of work that it takes to write a policy in the niche is worth the time and effort. Yes, on day one, you felt all good about, oh, I'm going to write pet insurance. Now you realize you ain't making no damn money on pet insurance. Are you kidding me? But yet you got all your people creating marketing stuff for pet insurance, and you're out calling people about pet insurance, and you're going to dog parks and doing all this stuff, and you're going to make $12. Now, you know what? That's not a good niche. Let's pick a different niche. That's why day 15, we verify the niches and select new ones if we need to. Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Billy Williams. Absolutely appreciate you guys being here. Today, we're going to go over understanding what you need to do to reboot your agency. That's the best way to put it. There's so many agencies that are locked into the way they do things. They want to change. They wish they could grow. They wish they could be different, but they're so locked into what they're doing that they just don't know how to reboot. They don't know how to come up with a different action plan. So I'm going to take 15, 20 minutes today and just come up with a plan on how you can reboot your agency. Absolutely appreciate you guys being here. Again, my name is Dr. Billy Williams, president of Inspire Nation Business Mentoring. 15 minutes is obviously not enough time to go into extreme detail on a 30-day plan. Active members, be on the lookout for the How to Reboot Your Insurance Agency for Maximum Success webinar. It's going to be a 90-minute training webinar. It's going to be exclusively for Inspire Nation active members so we can deep dive into these tasks that I'm going to talk about today. Let's jump right in. I only got 15 minutes. We're going to start with day one. Day one, you need to validate your main 3 niches, right? Niches, whatever you want to call them. Your main 3 niches. In order to have a niche, a niche has 3 pre-qualifiers. That's the best way to think of it. Everyone thinks of a niche like, oh, I sell home, I sell auto, that's not a niche. A niche is something that you can break down into 3 pre-qualifiers. Pre-qualifiers make your niche stand out to you, your referral partners, and they allow you to zone in on your marketing message. An example would be home. Home is married with 2 kids and a home valued at more than $300,000. That means if I'm explaining this to someone to send me a referral, I'm gonna say, hey, the best referral for us is someone who is married, they have 2 kids, and they live in a home valued at more than $300,000. See, that's a niche. That's something I can actually remember. Or commercial. I need someone who's part of a partnership or corporation. They have 5 employees or more, and they have at least $100,000 in payroll. Life insurance. They're under age 55. They have the majority of their life insurance through work, and they have assets of more than $500,000. Another life insurance is they're married. They have children under 14 years of age, and the children are homeschooled. See, those are all unique pre-qualifiers. Guys, in order for you to have a niche, you need to understand what the 3 main pre-qualifiers are. That's what you're going to do on day 1 of your 30-day reboot plan. Day 2, you're going to, of course, join Inspire Nation. If you guys are not a member of Inspire Nation, join Inspire Nation. And that's so we can help you implement processes, templates, technology, automation, training, spot checking, all that stuff in your agency. But you also need an accountability partner. Accountability partner is someone that is in the industry, or they can be outside of it. They can be in or out, but it's someone that agrees to talk with you for 10 to 15 minutes at the end of each business day throughout this 30-day reboot period. Their main purpose is for you to report the 2 major tasks that you accomplished that day. See, every day you should accomplish 2 tasks. So if you don't, something is wrong. But a lot of us, we need that accountability. We need someone else that we can report to. So that's day 2. You're going to join Inspire Nation if you're not a member so that we can work with you and we can help you. But you're also going to select an accountability partner that agrees to talk with you every day for 30 days for 10 to 15 minutes and let you report in that what you accomplished that particular day. Next is, now we're moving to day 3 and 4. Day 3 and 4 is going to be an assessment of the agency, staff, templates, and technology. And I have very specific assessments that we're going to do on day 3 and day 4. First, everyone in the agency is going to take a 1-minute typing test. We're going to go to www.typingtest.com, and everyone in the agency is going to take a 1-minute typing test. Guys, a lot of the stuff that's not happening in your agency is because your people can't type. Okay, they're slow as all get out. You need to know that. Next, you're going to measure how long it takes the main team members responsible for quoting to complete a quote on the main insurance product that they quote on a daily basis. Meaning, if you primarily quote auto, I want to know how long it actually takes you to do an auto quote. If you quote home, I want to know how long it takes you to actually do a home quote. So I'm going to measure how long it takes my team members to actually quote. 3, I'm going to test the team to see who can recite the agency standards from memory for each of the 3 types of policies every customer should be quoted. See, every customer should be quoted policies that key on no coverage, low coverage, or they're missing a supporting policy. Hey, your auto is 100, 300, our standard's 250, 500. Your home is $500,000 liability, our standard is $1 million. Your home does not have water backup. We want every policy to have water backup, every home to have water backup. We want everyone to have auto, home, and a life quote. So I'm going to see who in my agency can actually recite my agency standards from memory, not from cheat sheets, from memory, because that tells me if they really know it. 4, I'm going to have a meeting with the entire team and have them tell me what agency management system and my CRM tabs and buttons are the most useful to them throughout their day. See, we believe that our team is doing a certain thing. They're working a certain way. They're pushing certain buttons, and they're not. So I'm going to get my team together and go, hey, this is our AMS. Tell me what buttons you like in this AMS. Tell me what buttons you use in this AMS every single day. Oh, I use this, this, and this. Here's what's going to surprise you. You got people using different buttons to do the exact same job. So that means even though they're quoting auto, even though they're quoting home, even though they're quoting life, even though they're quoting whatever, they're doing it differently. Some are doing it fast, some are doing it slow. Some are doing it wrong, some are doing it right. I want to know. This is all part of my reboot. So I want to know what's happening. So I'm going to do an assessment. Those 4 on day 3 primarily. On day 4, I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, okay, let's look at my templates. Let's look at those email templates that we're using. I'm going to spot check to see what email templates the team is sending, what tech tools they're using to send those templates, right? And I want to know in these specific situations what's going out that door. I want to know when we quote a prospect, what are we sending as a template? When we have an endorsement and we complete an endorsement or a policy request change, what are we sending? When a customer files a claim, what are we sending? When we're sending something to request a policy review, what are we sending out the door? When we complete that policy review, what are we sending to the customer as a follow-up after the completion of the policy review? And then if I have to rewrite the customer in a different carrier, what am I sending to the customer? What template am I sending to the customer to explain the rewrite? Here's what you're going to find. Most of you don't have any of this stuff, okay? You don't. And this is why you need to reboot, because you got staff all sending different things. And just remember this. We strongly suggest templates because when anyone in an agency writes an email, it's important to remember that that email could be forwarded to anyone else in the world. Those words can live forever and come back to haunt the writer and the agency. So I want to know what's going out the door, and I want it templated as much as possible. That's day 4. On day 5, I'm going to have the team update the carrier guidelines spreadsheet. What's that? You guys are, what's that? Well, if you're an Inspire Nation member, go into module 5. You'll see that we have a carrier guideline spreadsheet where we take our main carriers, in this case, this is our Florida homeowners. We take our main carriers and we say, here are the things that really hold up the issue. Here are the things that are the problems. Here are the things that we see the most. So we've got dog liability, electric panels, if there are bars on the window, what's the maximum roof age? What counties is this carrier closed in? If there's a lapse, how long will it take before I can rewrite them or do anything with that? We take those and we put those for each carrier. Now my team doesn't spend an hour or an hour and a half trying to figure out, how do I write this person? What do I do? I'm not sure what to do here, because we deal with the same stuff every day. So day 5, I'm going to have the team update the carrier guidelines spreadsheet. For members, this is in module 5. On day 6, I'm going to update my employee handbook, and I'm going to look at my staff KPIs. Now, I say day 6, obviously this may take 2, 3, 4 days, even a week for some of you guys. So I'm going to start updating the employee handbook. So I'm not only going to have an employee handbook, but each employee will sign and receive a copy of that handbook, because we're going to start adhering to the standards, adhering to the guidelines, and adhering to the rules within the handbook. What the hell is the point of having a handbook if nobody even knows where it is? No one looks at it. We're going to get back. We're going to reboot, and we're going to get back to doing this the way that it's supposed to be done. Now, if you're a brand new agency, you won't have any of this stuff anyway. So don't freak out on the fact that I'm saying reboot. This is for most of the agencies that are on the webinar today. They are actually existing agencies. If you're brand new, then you just need to start with day one and make sure that those things are in place. Do I have agency standards? Do I have email templates? Am I making sure that my team understands the technology? Am I buying the technology because of my processes? And then I'm buying the best technology to fit my processes? Well, hell, I don't even have processes. I'm brand new. This is why you need to be a member of Inspire Nation. We already have all this stuff written out for you. All you need to do is come in and plug and play for your agency. After we have our handbook, we're going to go back and we're going to look at our KPI sheet, our staff activity KPI sheet. And we're going to pick the top 5 KPIs per role in the agency. Guys, I'm not stupid. I understand that everybody does multiple things, but they need to understand which things are more important than others based on their role. See, a lot of people don't know. They think that that phone call, I'm doing a policy review with someone that has a $10,000 premium, and the phone rings, and I'm going to tell that person, hold on, let me answer this phone. I'm sorry, guys, that's not the priority right now. The $10,000 customer sitting in front of me is the priority. The phone ringing may be someone else's priority, but it ain't my priority. And you agents that believe, oh my God, if I don't answer the call on the second ring, that customer's gonna go shop. Well, guess what? They're gonna go shop anyway. If they literally are shopping because you didn't answer on the second ring, they're not leaving you because of the ring. They're leaving you because your agency sucks. Okay? It has nothing to do with the ring. Trust me, your customers that really love you, that really adhere to you, that really understand you, they get when they get that voicemail that says, we're busy assisting another customer, we're showing them our undivided attention, and we will do the exact same to you when we reach out to you. They appreciate that, right? They don't want to be put on hold while you talk to someone else. So no, here's the deal. You need to understand what the priorities are. So I'm using a non-insurance example here. Is it more important that you finish doing the laundry or take your child to the hospital when they fell off a swing and broke their arm? Seems stupid, doesn't it? But in our agencies, I'm literally watching staff walk away from $10, $15, $20,000 premium to run up front and take a $2 payment. Guys, you need to get back to your KPIs so that they know what's important and what their real priorities are. On day 7, I'm going to have you sign up for Chat GPT, Chat Sonic, or Bing, whichever one you guys use. I use GPT and Chat Sonic, but one of these AI tools. And you're going to use that AI tool to help with creating marketing resources like postcard templates, phone scripts, email templates, text message scripts, social networking articles, social networking posts, ads, products, quizzes, all those things that you can just go in and say, hey, write me a script, write me a cold call script for auto insurance. And ChatGPT will just write you out something. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect, but it gives you something to work with, and then you modify from there, okay? Day 8 through 10, we're going to start establishing our referral partners and our referral sources, such as non-competing insurance agents, CPAs, neighborhood businesses, attorneys, real estate agents, mortgage brokers. You're going to send 20 LinkedIn connection requests per day. You, your marketing assistant, whoever you hired, somebody's going to send that. Day 11 through 12, we're going to focus on marketing. We're going to market to our quoted, not sold outreach people. So that means you probably got hundreds and thousands of people that you quoted, but you didn't sell, but you never reach out to them again. So we're going to send 50 outreach emails per day, 50 contacts. We're going to call them, and we're going to try to connect with 50 social networking connections. Obviously, you're probably not going to do this. If you're a one-person shop, you will. I mean, that's just the way it is. But you're probably going to have a marketing assistant that actually does that for you. Day 13 through 14, training day. Pick a topic that you feel is weak in the agency or that's not generating the revenue that it could generate if it was actually trained. And you're going to conduct a training session by Zoom, not face to face. What happens when you do a face to face training session? Everybody talks, right? You get to see their moods and their attitudes and their this and their that, and you get all sidetracked. Do it by Zoom. Okay, just do it by Zoom. Conduct a training session by Zoom for your entire staff to ensure that they're knowledgeable about your business, product, service, whatever that training topic is. Day 15 through 16, verify the niches that you selected on day one. I know I told you to select a niche on day one, and you think you selected a niche on day one, but now it's 15 days later. Now I want you to go back and verify that. Make sure that you have enough total prospects to make it viable to build a business around. Make sure that it generates enough revenue per sale to justify putting time and energy into that niche. Make sure that your carriers will actually write the niche. Make sure your marketing efforts and resources are effective for those selected niches. Make sure your team is knowledgeable and confident about the niche. And then make sure the amount of work that it takes to write a policy in the niche is worth the time and effort. Yes, on day one, you felt all good about, oh, I'm going to write pet insurance. Now you realize you ain't making no damn money on pet insurance. Are you kidding me? But yet you got all your people creating marketing stuff for pet insurance, and you're out calling people about pet insurance, and you're going to dog parks and doing all this stuff, and you're going to make $12. Now, you know what? That's not a good niche. Let's pick a different niche. That's why day 15, we verify the niches and select new ones if we need to. Day 17 and 18, staff. Be honest. Assess your staff. Do I need more staff? Do I have the right staff? Do I need to start looking for more staff? Do I need to replace some of the existing staff? See, if you did everything I asked you to do day 1, day 5, day 8, day 9, you know if the staff can type. You know if the technology actually is something they can handle. You understand if they're actually following your employee handbook. They understand their KPIs and their niches. Are they even smart enough to talk about this stuff? So start assessing your team and be honest. Do I need more team? Day 19 through 20, you're going to pick one new process to implement. I don't care what that process is, new customer claims, policy review, birthday, I don't care what it is. You're going to pick one new process to implement, start working on, and you're going to apply the Inspire Nation S4TS method. Standards, time blocking, task, tools, training, and spot checking. Until you put these 6 things in place, you haven't implemented crap. All you've done is made people dangerous, educated enough to be dangerous, right? Getting just enough to break something. No, until there are standards, until it's time blocked, until people know the tasks that are associated with that, until people understand the tools they're going to use, until they've been trained on it and spot checked, you haven't implemented anything, okay? So that's day 19 through 20. Day 21 through 30, we're going to focus on marketing and prospecting because we have all the other stuff in place. We have our templates in place. We have our tools in place. We know what marketing we want to do. We understand that we've been trained on it. We're knowledgeable. We can talk coverage. We can talk all these other things. So now I'm going to really focus on the 10 main methods of marketing: business cards and flyers, postal mail, phone call, emails, SEO, referrals, social networking events, video marketing, permission-based text messages. And each day I'm gonna have my marketing assistant try to implement one new marketing campaign per day based on these 10 main marketing methods. You're saying, Billy, there's no way in the heck I can get this done in 30 days. Then spread it out over 90 days. Spread it out over 150 days. Spread it out over a year. I don't care how long it takes. The key is you need to get these things done. If you can go back and reboot your agency in 30 days, that's phenomenal. If it takes you a year to reboot your agency, who gives a damn on a year and 1 day? Who cares? The key is you're so much better than you were. This is how you go about rebooting your agency. Guys, go check out Inspire a Nation Business Mentoring. If you're not a member, just go to www.inspireanation.org. Look at some of the things we have out there. Look at our other 15-minute chats. But understand, this is marketing. Guys, our members have access to all of this stuff that we're talking about. For you guys that are not members, these 15-minute lunch and learns, they're designed to re-engage my members, and they're designed to let you know you're missing out on some good stuff. Go to Inspire Nation, check it out. That's the end of my 15 minutes for the day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here.